Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job. They're carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, the quarterback obviously saw something there for him to hand it off. It was probably the defense not being in their lanes and sitting back against the pass game. And, man, did he make them pay for it.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Trying to run it, it's Wallace. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, if I'm a defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw yet again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on first down and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Big gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of...
Committed to stop the run game, and it works out.
Looking to pass here on... Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost end.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Receiver in motion now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this airing this one out toward the sideline? Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
With the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Quarterback looking to scramble. Fighting him off. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final for that. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And they get the second half started with their running play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. Here comes the point after attempt. Gets it up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's running out of time here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to extend the play. Throws a rocket toward the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Under pressure, hit as he throws. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead
looking to make a play deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. He's going to take another shot right here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He gets loose. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And there's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So here comes the kicking team onto the field. They'll settle for 3. Now the offense will spend the time out here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Buckeyes come to the line and run the hurry up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. prepare to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry-up. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time's a charm. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the sack, and he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on fourth down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Trying to get the throw off. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football and it falls incomplete.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They've got him, but that completion's good enough for 1st down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Smith. Breaking free at the 35. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions